Kellyanne Conway and her husband George Conway really has an unusual pathology to the whole thing. Over the weekend and on Monday, George Conway kept tweeting about the fact that he believed that the president had some sort of mental disorder, narcissistic personality disorder, suggested that the president was not mentally stable enough to hold the office of the president. The president fought back. Kellyanne Conway stayed silent until today when she did a brief phone interview with Politico in which she said of the president, quote, "But do you think he shouldn't respond when somebody, a non-medical professional, accuses him of having a mental disorder? You think he should just take that sitting down?" Kellyanne Conway siding with the president over her husband, going on to say, "The president is obviously defending me. He could privately say to me, 'Honey, you're a distraction. We love you. You'll always be part of the family, but go be with your kids. They need you. Go make $1 million an hour. Go do that, honey.' It is the opposite." So the president and Kellyanne Conway both defending each other. And meanwhile, Kellyanne Conway's husband, George, is kind of out there twisting in the wind by himself. There are some people who speculate that maybe the two Conways are setting themselves up for a Carvel-Madeline sort of thing after Kellyanne Conway leaves the White House, but that is only rank speculation. The president also this afternoon, and this just happened, Neil, going after Senator John McCain again in a huge way at the only plant left in the United States that builds tanks. It's the Lima, Ohio tank plant where they build the M1A1 Abrams tank. And the president, who renewed his feud with John McCain over the weekend over that dodgy dossier that John McCain said a long time ago he got and thought he'd turn it over to the FBI, the president going after McCain on that and his Obamacare vote this afternoon. Listen to this.
I've never liked them much. Hasn't been for me. I've really probably never will. But there are certain reasons for it. John McCain received a fake and phony dossier. And John McCain got it. He got it. And what did he do? Didn't call me. He turned it over to the FBI, hoping to put me in jeopardy. When he finally had the chance to do it, he voted against repeal and replace. He voted against at 2 o'clock in the morning. Remember, thumbs down. We said, what the hell happened? He said 2 hours before he was voting to repeal and replace, and he went thumbs down. Badly hurting the Republican Party, badly hurting our nation.
Now, Senator John McCain's daughter, Meghan McCain, over the weekend showed outrage over what the president had said about her father, did it again Monday morning on ABC's The View. But today on The View, seemed to sense the irony in John McCain continuing to have the president's goat. Listen here.
I think if I had told my dad, 7 months after you're dead, you're going to be dominating the news and all over Twitter, he would think it was hilarious that our president was so jealous of him that he was dominating the news cycle in death as well.
But Georgia Senator Johnny Isakson, a close friend of Senator John McCain, did not see any irony in it at all. Listen to what he said on Georgia Public Broadcasting earlier this afternoon.
It's deplorable what he said. That's what I called it from the floor of the Senate 7 months ago. It will be deplorable 7 months from now if he says it again, and I will continue to speak out.
So there you go. Some of the president's Republican colleagues slamming him for what he's saying about John McCain. You know, Neil, we thought going into today that the feud with John McCain might be over, but then just suddenly out of the blue at that tank plant today, the president said, you know, I get asked a lot about John McCain. Well, let me tell you what I have to say about that. It was really quite interesting.
He cannot let go. All right, Don Roberts, thank you very, very much.